The Reality by Eldred Nicholson. The characters of Daisha, he is the darkness, and Darlene, she is the light. Daisha and Darlene are in the here and now, a place beyond the space and stars, their own Eden. Darlene is hiding from Daisha. Daisha is standing in the garden talking to his favorite memories as Darlene watches him from the shadows.
Another eon has passed. For the first time in my existence, I'm feeling alone. Darkness without light, light without darkness. It just wasn't meant to be that way. I mean, even the world and all who exist in them were not created to be all good, to live in a world of goodness or in a world of evil. Those are the choices for them to strive for, and we, you and I, Darlene, we are the guides who would lead them down the roads they choose, darkness or light. But how can I do this if my heart is no longer in it? I miss you, Darlene. If I choose to step away from my obligations and search for her light, that would mean to spread my darkness over each star, each world, and over each being, heart, who may be existing on those worlds. Yes, I am still darkness, but my heart has always been light. So I function in balance, not in evil. To step outside of myself for even just a second would mean that this light in my heart would become void, and my function then would become darkness. Would it be so wrong for me to search for my light? I can still remember clearly the first time we made love. It was darkness and light who created dawn. And I am so proud of her. She kisses me every morning, Dawn does, before I leave for work. Then she smiles as she introduces her mother to the world. Light. Then one would fall asleep in my arms with one of the most beautifulest, and yeah, I know that beautifulest is not a word, but my baby's smile is beautifulness. I guess that I've made my decision then. Wow. I've never stepped away from my obligations before.
Darlene entered.
So why start now, Daisha?
Darlene, you're here.
I've always been with you, Daisha, no matter how angry you get with me. Daisha, I've never really left the here and now. I was just embarrassed to face you.
But you did leave, Dolly. When I would look to where your light would make me smile, and I would see, and all I would see is me reflecting my sadness. And that scared me, Dolly. Where are you? Where were you?
I was sitting in the shadows every time you would come into the garden, and I would just listen to you as you were pouring your heart out into the darkness.
And still, you never said anything.
Well, so many times I wanted to yell out, I miss you, Daisha, but the shadows world hold me planted as the tears fell from my eyes.
I just missed having you next to me.
I was ashamed to look for the right words to speak, so I just hid.
What is it that brought you out of hiding this day?
Not what, but who. And the who is you, Daisha.
Why am I the reason?
Because I love your darkness, Daisha. The same as you love my light. It just pains me that I allowed myself to succumb to temptation so easily. What does that say about me?
It says that you were created the same as the rest of us, with flaws. And yes, I was upset with you, Darlene, because I never saw that one coming and didn't know how to respond to it. Now tell me, Darlene, what is darkness without light? I could never be without you, the same as you could never be without me.
Daisha,
Wait a minute, please. I have just one more question to ask you.
ask your question, Daisha.
Are you here?
I'm here, Daisha. My light, my love, my loyalty, and my dedication. It has all been realigned through prayer. And the taste of the temptation that was so appealing to my soul, Daisha, it has lost all of its sweetness. And it is bitter to my thoughts now. I am ashamed.
But you are loved, Darlene. And to be loved is to be forgiven. Now take my hand. Let us walk. Through the here and now. The path is beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Daisha. It was also beautiful the day I walked it, confessing that I was evil. And all of the prayers that were being prayed.
Are you angry with me for doing that to you, darling?
No, honestly, Darkness, I really wanted to be angry with you, Daisha, but I couldn't be because I knew that I was completely wrong. And it was eating me up inside to not be able to say anything to you. I wanted to run, I wanted to hide. But to save face, I stayed. Later, it just became more easier for me to isolate my light to the shadows. The embarrassment was that heavy. I would only come out in the quiet hours and sing into your darkness, the song of my light. Then quietly I disappear from into your darkness. And I just stare into dawn that we created. And I'd sleep.
Darlene, are you speaking poetry to me?
I'm trying to. Is it working?
You did all right. Don't stop, though. I was really enjoying it. Talk to me.
Well, just let me continue to be the poetry that you speak, Daisha. And I will continue to share my light on you, living and representing your interpretation of my light.
You are truly beautiful, Darkness.
And I will always remember that. Temptation no longer has power over me. I control my footsteps, and my Father leads me as I do.
Beautifully said, Darlene. That was beautiful.
End of play. Dolly by Raymond Chen. The characters of Gorge Wilson, working class loving husband, heavily overworked, and Margaret Wilson, the loving wife of Gorge, thoughtful and dutiful, 32 years old, and Sarah Wilson, an 8-year-old girl, playful and imaginative. And we'll have a doll as well. Setting is around 1980s, modern house. Scene 1, Gorge Wilson, Margaret Wilson, and Sarah Wilson is playing with her doll, looking busy. Margaret is cooking. She's not on stage yet when Gorge enters the house from work.
Honey, I'm home.
Hi, Daddy! Welcome back!
Hi, honey. Just give me a second. Dinner's almost ready.
Daddy! Look what Mommy gave me!
What a creepy looking thing. Let me see. Wow. The eyeballs look so realistic. It seems like it's watching me.
I love you.
Ah! Whoa, that scared the that was scary. Honey, why did you buy this doll? It's creeping me out.
Silly Daddy. No, it's not. This is Joy, my new best friend.
did you say?
Nothing, honey. I was just complimenting how life like this new present you got, Sarah. Where did you get it?
Oh, remember Jake down the street? He was having a yard sale and he practically gifted that doll to Sarah. It was so cute when Sarah got the doll. That look is priceless.
I love you.
Ah, does it have to be so loud? Is there like some sort of volume setting on it? Like in the back or somewhere under this dress?
No, Daddy! You shouldn't look under Joy's dress. That's improper.
Sorry, Sarah. It's just that Daddy had a long day and Joy is a bit loud. Just try not to
I love you.
make it speak so many freaking times.
Oh, Daddy said the F word, Mommy!
Oh, honey, please don't use that language around our daughter. And dinner's ready.
Okay, Mommy!
Okay, honey. Oh, I will get rid of that creepy doll one of these days.
End of scene 1. Scene 2. George and Margaret are in bed, both getting ready to sleep. They are reading books and newspapers.
Honey, did you see the new car the Hendersons got? It's one of those technological cars where you can remotely unlock the door with just a remote. Here, are you listening, honey?
Yeah, the Andersons bought a cart of teacups for that in the remodel to what?
You are not listening again, Gorge.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading this article about mental disorders that's happening to stressful adults.
Oh, you're not thinking about going back on your pills, are you?
Work is just getting stressful. The hours are increasing and always more work to be done.
I love you.
And that doll you bought is not exactly helping out.
You know, you've been working a bit too much. I'm thinking we should actually go on a vacation on our own, you know? Just to alleviate this stress you're building up.
A vacation? Maybe you're right. Maybe the Bahamas. Just after this business deal, and then we need to find a babysitter for Sarah as well. Oh, and honestly, honey, that doll, it's creeping me out.
Oh, don't be a big baby. It's not like you're afraid of a little doll. I mean, come on. It was a really good deal for that doll that size.
I know. It isn't. It's just a tad creepy that it's the size of an actual little girl.
Sarah walks into the room, rubbing her eyes, then turns away and exits.
Okay, that was not creepy at all.
Stop it, Gorge. It's just Sarah taking her night stroll to the bathroom again. You know, I'm gonna go check if she's okay. Hopefully she didn't have another accident.
Oh well, time to turn in then.
I love you.
Oh, am I hearing things? That came from Sarah's room, but no one is in that room. No, I must be hearing things. I better get some sleep.
I see you.
What the... Did I just hear it say, I see you?
Okay, well, things went well and I'm getting tired. I still gotta prepare for the potluck tomorrow morning and... Anyway, good night, honey. Don't stay up too late.
Honey, did you hear anything weird?
No. Why? What's going on with you? Are you having bad dreams again?
No, I thought I heard someone say, I see you.
Just go to sleep, honey. You'll feel much better tomorrow morning. I think you're just stressed out.
Oh, okay. I will just shut off the light then. Good night. Love you.
I love you. Scene 2 ends. Scene 3. Gorge returns from work, exhausted and tired. Sarah sits with her doll.
Honey, I'm home.
Daddy! Daddy, guess what happened today?
Wait. Let me sit down first. Daddy's tired today. Could you get Daddy some lemon tea, please?
Okay.
Oh, finally some peace and quiet. Oh, why is this doll doing here? Sarah, could you please not put your toys everywhere? Daddy is too tired to deal with all these shenanigans right now. Where is Mommy anyway?
Mommy is in the bathroom.
What did you just say?
Sorry, Daddy. Here's your tea. I'll put Joy away. We were just playing house.
Thank you. Hey, Sweet Pea, don't you want a better toy than that doll? I mean, there's gotta be something else you like.
No, Daddy, I like Joy. She's my new bestie, and she tells me all kinds of things.
Oh, great. How typically similar to a possessed doll storyline. You know what? Just bring your doll to your room. I'm too tired to deal with this right now.
Okay, Daddy.
I love you.
I swear I will get rid of that doll. Possessed or not, it's creeping me out, especially right after I came back from work.
Get rid of what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just a little tired. Work was exhausting today. How was the potluck? How's Sarah's homeroom teacher?
Oh, Sarah's doing fine in school. In fact, she brought her doll to school for show and tell.
Everyone loves Sarah, especially the teacher, Mrs. Bakers.
Why would you let her take that creepy doll to school? You know, I think I really need you to get rid of that doll for me. And for her.
Gorge, why would I do that? Sarah loves that doll. It will break her heart if we got rid of it.
I don't know why, but something is wrong with that doll. Or something is wrong with me. Anyhow, could you please get rid of that blasted doll for me?
Stop being so paranoid, Gorge. It's just a doll.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Come on, Big Gorge. Grow up.
Here, let me heat up some food from you. Some food will make you feel better.
Great. No one seems to be listening to me. Am I going crazy or is everyone else going crazy? Maybe I should get back on my pills.
End of scene 3. Scene 4. Gorge is staring into the mirror in the bathroom. Margaret is in bed. Sarah is sleeping in the next room with the doll. Gorge staring at the pills in his hand.
I don't need these pills. I am not crazy.
Hon, you okay? Do you need any help?
I'm just washing my face.
Okay, don't take too long.
I love you.
Oh, who said that?
Who said what?
I see you.
Did you hear that, honey?
Hear what? You sure you're okay, Gorge?
I'm just gonna go check on Sarah.
Okay, don't take too long. The bed is getting cold.
Gorge exits.
Okay, doll, this is it. I'm going to get rid of you once and for all.
Gorge walks into Sarah's room, grabs the doll, and then walks down the stairs, then straight to the front door, around the back, and ends in front of the trash can. I love you!
You will not hurt my family.
I see you.
You will not drive me crazy.
I hate you.
You will not exist in my house. There!
Tosses the broken doll into the trash can.
Finally got rid of that blasted talking doll.
He goes all the way back to the house upstairs toward the master bedroom. Margaret is now in Sarah's room on stage.
Hun, where did you go?
Yeah, I just got back. I got rid of that doll.
Margaret points to the doll in the bed.
Rid of the doll? The doll that's in Sarah's bed? Where is Sarah?
Wait, what? No, it's the doll. It's that blasted talking porcelain
Oh,
doll.
what are you talking about? The doll is a rag doll. It does not talk. Why are there dark red paint all over your hands?
Gorge falls to his knees.
No, what have I done?
End of play.
The Prodigal Sons, a play by Garza. Characters are Captain B, 45 years old, decorated military veteran of annexation of Palestine. Reaper, 41 years old, an incarcerated male, numerous tattoos on face and body. Jocko, a 51-year-old incarcerated man, previously dangerous gangster fond of giving out concrete shoes over the Pacific Ocean. And Kevin, 16 years old, African-American, at-risk youth. And Winter, 13 years old. Setting, inside a maximum security prison visiting room. The stillness is eerie. Against the wall is the officer's raised podium. At Rise, Jocko and Reaper await the arrival of the Prodigal Son's supervisor, the captain. Neither man has ever had a visit.
So what are we working with here?
Everyone says the captain's hard. She's just old school.
She just cares about these kids to keep the program going.
Didn't she take out like 10 terrorists all by herself?
Sure did, with a hand grenade.
Ooh. This program really means a lot to me. Thanks for co-signing me.
Captain always leaves a box of donuts in the wastebasket.
I got no shame.
That's all you then. I'll get the next one.
Is this the one you wanted?
Look at him. He's a natural.
You know the rules. Watch your language and keep your prison innuendos brief. And don't get physical with them. I got a complaint about all that grab my belt and follow me around nonsense.
What do you mean he's a natural?
She thought that my last partner appeared too soft.
You mean the one that looked like he was from the Korean boy band?
He was just too civilian for her, especially with that backpack of college books.
Kevin and Winter.
We're not here to waste our time. You'll be given a stack of gruesome photographs of murdered inmates to look at. And then you'll be fed with the gruesome food that we eat. On the way out, you'll get a tour of the prison-made shakes.
You'll be more impressed than distressed when you see them. It gets better. You'll get a school backpack with a writing tablet and colored pencils, compliments of the inmate welfare fund.
And I'm going to keep it real. I took the same tour as a kid and ended up here anyway.
Take a seat. I got 20 in. Jocko here, last count, at 30. The only difference between me and him is I got more memories of living people. And most of his memories are of dead people.
This is prison. You're in prison. And that show they gave you with the fancy cell all fixed up and clean and scented with oil, it's a sham!
We don't live
Not right lie.
We don't live in pretty cells with pretty curtains.
That was a state cell. And the moment you call it a cell, you're lost.
Whatever you think belongs to you in here, the guards will snatch it away in an instant and say you're nothing.
These photographs of dead men, they're lost. The inmates who made those shanks, they're lost.
And when you become lost in here, it means this place broke you.
Difference between you and them? You have lost your way. There's still hope for you.
Do you feel changed seeing these men caged like animals in here?
No.
What about you? You feel like you're ready for this?
I don't want to be like you.
You know that label they give you now? They call you at-risk youth.
I'm going to tell you something, Kevin. You gave the best answer I've heard all day. They brought you here because they think all of you will become just like us.
You don't want to end up like me. Every time I look in the mirror, I can't tell who I am.
I can see who you are. You look like my father.
I never had a picture of him.
I heard him on the phone from Soledad.
I knew my father. On my 14th birthday, he gave me some dope and told me to go make myself some money.
We're stepbrothers.
If you were brothers, you'd take care of each other.
Why would you take your little brother to commit a crime?
Because I'm small enough to be lifted through a window.
Shut up, Winter.
And we traded our mother's French bulldog for a PlayStation.
I'm telling you to shut up, Winter.
End of scene. Scene 2. At Rise, Jocko and Reaper are in the visiting room, awaiting the arrival of the captain.
Here she comes.
I'm outraged. I had a call with one of the mothers. Her son said he wished his father was Reaper.
That'd be me.
I don't want them coming in smiling and speaking like they admire you.
Well, Captain, we believe using fear and intimidation isn't the answer.
You're convicted murderers. You were parasites and sociopaths to society. We don't bring them here to meet Mr. Rogers.
Those kids don't belong in here.
I don't care what you think. Stick to the script.
So what's the script?
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you.
Put the fear of God into them.
Take them out to the woodshed.
Winter and Kevin enter.
We have to give you this message.
If you ever land in prison, you will suffer again and again without let up.
And you will know hell and force yourself to survive. you'll not find peace or God until you die.
You'll learn to hate and hate more. And you'll see the worst in mankind. But the rage and the anger you feel keep you alive.
Stand up. You want to knock me down, huh?
No, I don't want to knock you down, Jocko.
There's going to be a lot of people who are going to make you want to knock them down in here.
And you, Smallville? How'd you get the name Winner? Sounds like a Wendy's smoothie.
You don't ever cry in here! Unless it's in a dark place where no one can see or hear you.
I thought you were my friend. You're nothing but a big bully.
Let's take a time out. Wait for the boys.
All right?
Yeah, I can't take this, Jocko. This isn't the way. They won't stand a chance. Just like we didn't stand a chance out there.
Well, that probably means the captain will bring in another inmate to take our place.
So it's over for us?
Well, we'll say what we have to say to them, and I'm still gonna get them donuts.
Might as well.
End of scene. Scene 3. Jocko, Reaper, and the captains are talking.
I know it's out of character for me, but I would like to sit in and see how you work with these children.
It would be an honor, Captain. I'm going to start by telling you that you don't belong here in this place.
You should be touring a university, seeing where they make cures for cancer.
Neither of you were born a criminal like they're making you out to be.
We need to know what happened to you. What brought you here?
My mother named me Winter because my dad OD'd under a bridge and froze to death.
She never hugged us, not once.
Or told us she loved us.
She was only home when she had a new boyfriend or when my father wasn't busted, and he was always busted. And one day we just forgot about him.
All we ever wanted was for our father or mother to tell us something, anything.
Let's make this day a new start for both of us.
Is it possible for someone to love from nothing? To grow something where there was nothing?
Kevin, can you say you love your brother?
I love him sometimes.
What about you, Winter?
I love him all the time.
Can this be possible? To love from such broken lives?
I bet you've never hugged each other in all your life.
Come on, both of you stand here. Go on, look at each other's eyes. You're brothers. It's okay to hug each other.
They hold on to each other in a hug and begin crying loudly. End of play.
Reflections by David J. Kim. We have Isla, a 28-year-old woman, a recovering drug addict, and a mirror in love with her. Isla's apartment. She is sitting in front of her mirror, applying makeup and getting ready for the day.
23 days since I last used. I feel good. I know I can do it this time.
Of course you can. I believe in you.
I've been so good though. Maybe I can just have a little taste. It won't even count.
No, don't do it. That's how it starts every time. You don't need it. You can beat this.
Her phone rings.
Hello? Yes, this is she. No, what are you saying? A car accident? She can't be dead. I just spoke to her this morning. We were going to meet for lunch. Yeah, yes, I can come to the hospital. My sister's dead.
I'm so sorry. I can't imagine what you're feeling right now. I'm here for you.
Why, Sarah? She was the good one. The kind one. I'm the screw up. It should have been me.
You can't think like that. Sarah loved you. I love you.
I can't deal with this. I just want to be numb.
Please, don't do this. You're stronger than you realize. Don't go down that road.
End of scene 1. Scene 2. Same characters. 3 months have passed since Isla's sister, Sarah, died in a car accident. Isla has relapsed. Isla is sleeping and her phone rings.
Yeah. Who's this?
Hi, Mr. Sanders. No, I won't be able to come in to work today. Yeah, I'm still feeling sick. I understand that I've used up all my sick days, but I'm still not well. You know, well, screw you. I don't need this job.
Come on, Isla, really? You can't keep doing this. It's hurting me to watch you spiral down like this.
Damn it, I shouldn't have said that. I'm already short for rent this month. I wonder how soon I'll get my last check. You know, maybe I should call Bobby. See if we can both do each other a favor.
Calls Bobby.
Okay. Sounds great, Bobby. I'll see you in a little bit.
Don't do this to yourself, Isla. You don't have to sell yourself like that. We can find a way to get through this.
Why am I such a screw up? Why can't I do anything right?
Looks at a picture of Sarah.
Why did you leave me? I can't do this without you, big sister. I was never as capable as you.
You may not see it, but I do. I see the strength that's inside you. You are the one that got and stayed clean. You are the one that's been busting your butt to save up to go back to school. Stop underestimating yourself.
Might as well start getting ready for tonight.
Starts picking through clothes scattered around the room.
How about this one? No. Oh, this one will do nicely. Bobby won't be able to say no to me.
End of scene 2. Scene 3. 3 a.m. Isla has just returned from her date with Bobby, and she's holding a handful of money.
So disgusting.
Starts looking around for a drug kit. She slaps her vein.
Gotta escape.
Mirror shakes head. End of scene 3. Scene 4. 1 week later, Isla is sitting in front of her mirror.
What am I doing? My face. I used to be so pretty. What happened to me? I remember when Sarah taught me how to do my makeup.
Oh, my beautiful Isla. You're still beautiful, and you always will be to me. But maybe I can show something to help remind you.
Isla looks in the mirror, but now it's her old face before the drugs.
My face. It's me again, but how? I wish I could go back to how it used to be.
You can go back to being that woman again. It's not too late to turn things around.
I'm so tired. I'm just gonna close my eyes for a bit.
Lights go out on Isla, but stay on the mirror.
Isla, baby, wake up. Open your eyes. Baby, please open your eyes. Don't go. You still have so much left to do. I'm sorry. I should have done more. I felt so alone. A beautiful island in a sea of trouble. I wish you could have known how much I love you. That you did have someone with you. I hope you found some peace at last. I'll be with you soon.
Heartbroken, the mirror cracks and shatters. End of scene. Postscript. If you know someone suffering from addiction or mental health issues, reach out to them and seek professional help. End of play. Follow Your Dreams by Dan Valdez. The characters, we have Kona, Roxy, and Patches. They are sibling dogs, and James, the cat. We will also meet Sheila, a champion dog. Scene 1, open on Kona, Roxy, Patches, and James, sitting in the fenced front yard of their home under a shady tree.
What a nice day. I'm sure I could go for a bone right now. Am I right?
Ah, you said it. If only we had one buried that we could dig up and share.
Kona and Roxy look over at Patches with a judgmental stare.
Hey, I had a hankering. I couldn't resist.
Yeah, well, the worst part is now we have nothing to munch on at the competition later.
I just don't see what you guys like about those things anyway. They're so hard to get your mouth around, and there's not even meat on it. Yeah, I'm more of a squeaky rubber mouse man myself.
Just then a squirrel runs by.
Squirrel!
Kona, Roxy, and Patches look in the direction of the squirrel and freeze. James also looks over, but is somewhat confused. The frozen stare lasts for a few seconds, then they all go back into the conversation as if nothing happened.
Whatever, Patches. That bone was for all of us. You know, we were saving it, but you just had to. Hey! You guys smell that?
Yeah, I smell that. It's him, all right.
Just like clockwork. Always bringing those little paper things to the house.
I can't stand that guy. Sometimes those paper things make our humans so upset.
Look, there he is.
They all start barking except James, who meows aggressively.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's
Meow,
right.
meow, meow,
You
meow.
better
Meow.
leave.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's right. You better leave.
Hey, let's get going. I want to get there early to get some good seats. My money is on that golden retriever, Chewy. I think this is his year.
No way. That Australian Shepherd, he's going to dominate again. Man, the way she runs that course, just awesome.
Kona, Roxy, and Patches walk off. James lags behind and rubs his chin in a moment of contemplation and then follows the group. End of scene 1. Scene 2. Kona, Roxy, Patches, and James are sitting in the bleachers at the big dog agility competition.
Look, there he is. Hey, Chewy. You got this, bro. Go get him.
Oh man, I love this stuff. I've always wanted to try it too. I think I could win. Every year I sit here watching and I think to myself, I could totally do that. You guys think I could do it this year? I could finally try it. What do you think?
James, I love your enthusiasm, but I really don't think that's gonna work. I mean, it is called the Great Dog Agility Competition. You know? Dog.
What do you mean? I'm no different than any of you. I mean, yeah, I'm a little smaller and I don't slobber as much, but other than that, there ain't nothing you guys can do that I can't do.
Look, you're our brother and we love you. But dude, I don't think the officials are going to let you in. I mean, after all, you are
Don't say it. Don't say the C word.
James, you shouldn't be ashamed of who, or rather what you are. To us, you're no different. We don't care what anyone says. But the officials, the humans, well...
You just leave that to me. I've got a plan to get around that blatant discrimination. You just wait and see.
End of scene 2. Scene 3. The group is still in the bleachers, but James is nowhere to be seen.
Well, Connor, looks like you were right. That Aussie is just unstoppable. She is the Simon Biles of dog agility competitions. I don't think anyone's going to beat her last run.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a last-minute entry. Please welcome our final competitor, James.
I don't believe it. There he is. Look.
But what is he wearing?
It looks like some sort of,
OMG, it's a dog costume.
James comes strutting confidently into the arena wearing a hat with a chin strap and floppy dog ears. He hangs his tongue out and pants like he sees the other dogs do. 3, 2, 1, go! James bolts off running through the course, blazing through the slalom and through the tube. He races around, leaping the various hurdles.
Whoa, look at him go. He's so fast. I think he's got a shot at beating the Aussies' time. Go, James!
What a finish! We're gonna have to check the replay to confirm the time, but folks, our our newest competitor, James, may have just pulled off a shocking victory.
I don't believe it! He was right after all. I think he just won the Great Dog Agility Competition!
James waits with bated breath for the final results. Ladies and gentlemen, the results are in. The winner of the Great Dog Agility Competition is Sheila, the Australian Shepherd.
James, you were awesome.
Yeah, you were on fire!
Dude, I was like, what? What do you mean? I lost. I tried my hardest and I lost anyway.
Sheila walks over to James.
Hey, kid. That was impressive. I've never seen a first-timer do so well. Especially a cat. Hey. Don't worry. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us. See you at the course next time.
She walks away. James smiles, realizes he's finally accepted as an equal. His brothers and sister gather around him, patting him on the back and hugging him. The end. Layers by Sean J. Scanlan. The characters of Willow, a paintbrush with lots of layers. Norbert, a paintbrush older than Willow, also has lots of layers. And Sarah, the oldest of all the paintbrushes, but she doesn't know it. She has no layers. And then he, we'll meet later, a middle-aged human. Setting, a remote area of Idaho, an old 19th century farmhouse with a wraparound deck and large oak trees. One of the upstairs rooms has been repurposed into an art studio. At Rise, the brushes are in an old mason jar on a bookshelf. Norbert and Willow are looking out the window. Sarah is set back a little in the jar.
Ha! Did you see that? He smacked right into that window again. Who's embarrassed now, Mr. Expert? That's twice this week your landings have gone sideways and not even close to the ledge. Wow, did you see him now? I think he thinks his reflection is a girl pigeon. Hey, you! Stop checking yourself out. She doesn't like you.
I'm glad he doesn't know what you're saying.
I don't think it would make a difference. He would probably still do it and still hit on himself. Maybe he thinks his wild landings are macho. Hey, wait a minute. That splash of blue, where did that come from?
I was used last night. You got blue the other day? I got blued.
Yeah, okay. But don't you forget, I'm the only one who gets used for primaries around here.
There you go again, being all high and mighty, thinking you're so special. I hear I'm going green tomorrow. Gonna get blued again with some yellering, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's right. Know your place. Get all mixed up. You're only good for sloppy secondaries.
Mixed up, you say? You're the one that can't remember what colors make wet, old fart.
But seriously, why were you used and not me? He always uses me for that kind of work. I swear I'm going to turn red when I get the chance. I'm gonna get messy.
Calm down, old fart. Orange fits you better. As in, aren't you wishing you were me right now?
Sure would be nice to be you so I can dream.
Quit your sniveling, princess. Why have you been so eager to dream? It's become an everyday thing with you. Monty doesn't do that, and he's been with us for years. Anyway, he only needed to do some touch-ups, that's all.
Only? You're impossible.
I'm no princess, okay? And Monty likes just standing there lazy. Not me. I know I'm new, I think, but when do I get used? I want memories, and I want to dream like you do. I feel so empty. I need layers, preferably bright ones.
You will, Sarah. Just be patient. And remember that the best is usually saved for last.
Oh, knock it off, Sarah. You'll get used when he decides to use you. You're kind of a special case.
Special is right.
Look at the top of her hair. It looks all messed up. Leaning to the left, like a used toothbrush. A soft one at that, all bristly, poking in every direction. Why would anyone use you with that hair?
That's not nice to say.
Stop giving her a hard time. It's not nice.
I never said I was nice. I'm old, crusty, and have tons of layers on me.
I wish I had layers, especially the kind that makes me feel like I traveled, like I could paint something from a travel show. I need more than just stories and visuals from your dreams. I want to dream of beautiful things. I want to know what a beach looks like, something, anything. Please?
This world is a rough place for a softie like you. Maybe it's best you never knew. If you know what's good for you, some memories can hurt.
What's that supposed to mean? Rough? Never knew? Best for me? I don't get it. Memories are important. I'd rather dream and not sleep than to sleep and not dream. Just leave me alone.
Why are you so emotional, so needy? Toughen up, princess. Learn to laugh more. Stop trying to solve things. Give up. You lost your layers. You lost your memories. Deal with it.
So you want me to just to exist? For what? For you to give me a hard time for wanting more? Do you get joy from that? Is that what this is? Do I laugh from one eye and cry from the other? Hide my tears behind laughter?
That's not it. You just don't understand. How can an empty want so much? You just don't stop. Fine. You want to know? You want to hear why you're so special?
Please tell me. Tell me why I'm so special.
Stop, please. Just wait a second to hear what I have to say. We can't tell her. It would devastate her. She's special. Our layers connect us to our experiences. Our experiences give us our emotions and allow us to dream. All of hers were beautiful, and the only ones that connected them both together before it happened. When things were good, she was his life, and his hers. The day he lost her was the day Sarah lost forever. She doesn't need to know about the before. It could be too painful.
Fine. I will leave it up to you, but please think about telling her before it gets worse.
Go to sleep, Sarah. Put this night past you. We can talk tomorrow.
They all sleep. End scene 1. Scene 2, same art studio morning. The sun is up. The day has started. Sarah is sitting, still lost in her thoughts, confused about her first dream.
A dream? Long brown hair, big soft eyes, kind smile? Yes, a kind smile. How is that possible? A real memory? Is this an emotional feeling? Wet eyes, my cheeks are puffy, a heavy weight above my brow like a family of clouds visiting me, a tingling down my back, my tummy swimming with wet nervousness, fast breathing, my mind. Gosh, my mind. Is that where my voice comes from? Are those two connected? How do I know all this? It's so,
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
It's a nice morning. Are you up for some visuals? I can talk about your favorite place. We can talk about the birds again. The bright blue ones you like to hear about.
No. I just want to be left alone.
Oh, come on, Sarah. Cheer up. Let's do some visuals near the window. I think it's open. We can feel the breeze.
Okay,
I'll just leave you alone, then.
I dreamed. I don't know how.
Impossible. What do you mean you dreamed?
I dreamed as I slept, and I felt as I woke up. Sure, I can make up the dream, but my tears are real. I can't make those up. Maybe I'm going crazy. It must be that.
What's with the sad face? Am I that bad to be around?
Now.
What's up with her? Will this be another bad day? Is she crying?
She said she dreamed and felt.
That's not possible. That's not... Wait. What is that? Let me take a better look. Is that... No way.
What is it?
But maybe,
What?
It looks like a flake of paint. Multi-color paint at that. I see red, yellow, and blue. Some basic primary colors.
Is that enough colors to dream?
No. So it must be a flake from one of us. But how can she dream if it's not hers?
Is it not my flake?
Now I see it better. Let me look again. Gosh, now I see orange, green, and violet. That's all the primary and secondary colors. In no way is it touch-up paint. It's an old flake from an old time, is my guess.
Old time?
Well, when things were different. When he was different. But those days are gone, long gone, forgotten.
Is it different than this? Before me?
Yes, Sarah, it was different and special before you. I mean, the new you, but before he lost part of himself.
What? I'm confused. I'm only me. There's never been two. And what did he lose? Where did he lose it? Nothing seems missing.
No, Sarah, it's nothing you can visibly see. It's deeper. Remember how you dreamt and felt? Can you still feel that feeling you had from the memories within your dream?
Yes.
How would you best describe the way you felt?
Loved. Happiness. Peace.
Okay. Now imagine those feelings and that memory just taken away, like it never happened.
I'm sorry, Willow. That doesn't seem possible. You can't take away or just lose memories. They stay with you forever. They become part of you.
You're very smart, Sarah. He probably still has them, but he chooses to forget. That's why the before is so different from the now.
Why would he choose to forget? I'm so confused.
Oh, Sarah, things changed when...
Let me explain what happened. You're not good at being sensitive. Are you ready to hear about the before or of why you're special?
I think so. Yes, I am. I'm ready.
Let's start with your dream. Tell me about it.
It was only glimpses of things at first. Then I remember a bright, warm light stretching across a room that came in through a window, just like that one. Birds chirping, the breeze filled the room with the smell of, I can't seem to find the words. Jasmine and...
Yes,
and...
feeling of joy?
Exactly, joy.
What else do you remember?
Time just felt different.
How so?
In my dream, time seemed to float, like a full day can go by, but it feels like that time was bent in half, making it feel shorter but more meaningful because you're happy. It's like your mind is focusing on the activity, not the passage of time during that activity. I guess it's like they say, time flies when you're having fun.
Or time flies when you're in love. I think one single thing or person can change the way time feels and means to us.
The activity. Yes, that's it. The eyes can be focused forward on the activity, but your heart is still connected to all around you. The joy of what you're doing connects you more with that space and all the things it's in all the things in it, giving everything more meaning. The activity in my dreams made me feel happy and loved. Everything felt perfect.
What was the activity?
A painting. Long brown hair, big soft brown eyes, and a very kind smile. A beautiful face. He was painting a beautiful face with delicate brushstrokes, so familiar like he's painted her before. Maybe that's why she looks back at him the way she did.
That memory is of her. I knew that flake of paint was from the time before.
Why do I dream from a flake that is not mine?
It's always been yours, Sarah. The flake, the dream, the before. You were full of color and memories. So many paintings, so many layers.
What happened to me? I have no memories beyond the now. I don't believe you.
It's true, Sarah. He was using you to paint her. He got a call. You were placed upside down in the jar of water, and when he came back, it was too long. The water softened your layers. One by one, your layers, your memories dissolved into nothing, starting with the newest all the way down to your oldest, which would have been your first and the beginning of your dreams. We watched as they melted away, and there was nothing we could do. When you came back to us, the old you was gone. You were his favorite brush. We couldn't tell you.
We didn't know how. If the old me is gone, then who am I now?
You're Sarah, and you'll always be our Sarah regardless.
Where's the painting for my dream?
It's gone, along with his memories of her. It's a strange miracle how a piece of your memory of her drifted back on you by the same breeze that filled this room, jasmine and joy.
This is all too much to take in at once. I need this night to end. It's late. I just need to sleep.
The other two brushes go to sleep as well. Sarah remains awake, overwhelmed. End of scene 2. Scene 3. Middle of the night in art studio. The other brushes are asleep. Sarah tries to. He silently walks into the room and sits on a chair. He's quiet for many moments.
I can choose to forget when I'm awake. I can't when I sleep. I don't have control of my dreams. It's like when I've been living two lives and both are in constant dispute. One wants the other to remember and the other wants to forget. In reality, they both hurt. Thinking about you hurts. Choosing to forget hurts even more. It's been a year. I feel like it's getting easier, but that is what scares me. Like you were never there. I know you were.
Stands in front of the easel.
I need to return to the joy of this room. I have to do this. I need to do this. To move on, I need to finish you, my love.
He grabs the painting on the easel and takes it down, revealing the unfinished painting of his wife.
That's her. From my dream. He never got rid of it. He never forgot. I've always been important. Love always wins.
End of play. Taz and the Chickens by Rand E. Huffman. We will have the characters of husband, wife, rooster, chickens. We'll meet them later. Taz and a neighbor. Scene 1, dog pound. Husband is sitting on a rock in the city dog pound running yard. Taz uses his paws to put the motion of jumping over the husband's back, onto the husband's shoulders, and over the top to express great joy.
Freedom! I'm out of the cage!
I was surprised that you picked out the Australian Kelpie. Such an overexcited and rowdy dog.
Yeah, look how big his eyes are. I'm gonna have a staring contest with him to see who can outstare the other.
Husband and dog sit down and start to stare into each other's eyes.
I can't do it. He doesn't blink. That must be how he can control the sheep and the other animals. Ugh.
End of scene 1. Scene 2, in the garage, there's a box. Husband puts a lamp on the box. The lamp is to keep the baby chickens inside warm at night. Taz and the husband look in the box together and then at each other.
For me?
Let's go grocery shopping. Come on.
The husband and wife leave. Scene 3. After coming back from shopping, we hear husband starts to search the garage to find the noise, finds the little chick, and picks one up.
What is all that noise? Hey, how did you get so wet? Hey, wait, where did you fall with that? Where was all this water?
Husband looks at Taz, who has his tongue hanging out.
Oh, it was you! You were licking the noisy chick that jumped out of the box. You were licking the chick to try and calm it down. I don't think that licking will help.
Puts the baby chick back in the box.
All right, you must have been frightened with that monster dog licking you clean. Also, I'm sure you're a lost soul.
Scene 4. Husband herd's the chickens back and forth under the chair. Though the chicks are going back and forth under the chair, they are all over the place.
Oh, you are funny, chasing the little chickens as they escape back and forth through and not fences around them.
Later in life, that laugh was a sweet reminder that the wife was enjoying herself that day. Scene 5. The neighbor throws birdseed in their backyard.
Hey, neighbor, don't you have a chicken coop to keep those chickens in? Or are you just keeping them as free-range chickens? I have to ask you to keep the chickens on your side and have them not come over here. They're eating our rhubarb plants. And I've been growing them, and it takes 3 years to grow. Like asparagus. And me, plant is gone already.
The chickens belong to Taz. I'll tell him.
What's up in the trees?
I build you a chicken coop, and here you are roosting in the trees? Which one of you is having dinner with the neighbors? They're having rhubarb and chicken pot pie.
Husband grabs a sleeve of chicken, picks a chicken, and gives it to the neighbor.
Oh! Oh!
End of scene 5. Scene 6. Husband taps on the ground. Chickens come running over to pick and eat at the bugs and worms. Taz walks through the chickens.
Don't look at the chicken's eyes. Don't look at the eyes. Don't look at the chickens. Don't look. But keep the chickens near the house on the property.
Chickens don't pay attention to the dog. They don't care. End of scene 6. Scene 7. The front yard.
No, I won't.
Taz exits quickly.
Yes, you will.
But first I need to go to our neighbor at the end of the block, 5 houses down, to get our dog Taz. Every time they argue, Taz runs up there to our neighbors to tittle tattletale. And always telling the neighbors when we argue.
A wife picks up an egg carton.
All right. I'm going to collect the eggs.
Oh, you should bake a cake. You're having fun today. Use those eggs in a chocolate cake. Yum.
End of scene 7. Scene 8. Calls to the chickens, but no chickens come. Looks up and notices that between him and the chickens is a rooster. The rooster stands tall, watching the chickens and won't let them pass.
I'm the man. UBS. Hands belong to me.
Rooster exits. End of scene 8. Scene 9. Taz walks through the chickens. The chickens are scared and looking lost. The husband, pulling weeds, looks up.
Why are you chickens looking so scared? Where's that rooster?
And to the audience says,
You never did find any feathers.
everyone comes out and bows. Thank you very much. Oh, come on, rooster. Everyone bows. Whee! End of play.
Spike by Romance. The characters are Gabriel, a 15-year-old, and Jesus, also 15, Gabriel's friend. The setting is afternoon after school. Gabriel and Jesus are walking home. At Rise, Gabriel spots a baby bird at the base of a palm tree.
Hey, check that out. It's a baby bird.
Is it alive?
I think so. Yeah, it's alive. Come look.
Oh, damn, Gabe. That thing is ugly.
Oh, shut up. It's just a baby. And you have no room to talk. I've seen your baby pictures. You look like...
Hey, that's not funny. You know I have a condition.
Yeah, it's called being bugly. Okay, man. Enough of that. We got to figure out what to do with this little bird.
Just leave it. What if it has diseases? It's the circle of life. If it dies, it dies.
Okay, Mr. Circle of Life. You've been watching too much Disney.
I told you that in secret. Plus, they really do have good stories.
Yeah. Don't worry. Look, I won't tell anyone you watch Cinderella. Whatever, man. I'm taking the bird home. I don't care what you say. I won't leave it here to die.
Just grab it and let's go. All them crows flying around crazy like that, it's really freaking me out.
Yeah,
I've never seen them act like that before.
yeah, they're acting like that because this is their baby, dummy. Hey, do you know what they call a group of crows?
Nah, what's that?
A murder!
What the hell, man? See, this is why I don't kick it with you. You're always playing.
My bad. Look, I couldn't help it if you're just too easy. Come on, princess. I gotta get home to my mom's, or she's gonna kill me.
He picks up the bird and they start walking home.
I think your mom's gonna kill you anyway when she sees you bringing home another animal from who knows where. Good luck. Your mom scares me.
Yeah, you're right. My mom is probably gonna give me the chancla. She's like a sharpshooter with that thing. I mean, it doesn't help me with my reflexes for when I'm scrapping, though.
You're stupid.
All right, I'll catch you later. Unless you want to come in, and so I can tell my mom how scary you think she is.
Ha, ha, ha. That ain't funny. But you know what's gonna be funny? When she draws a bead on that big head of yours and nails you with her chancla, then you won't be such a funny man, then will you?
You're probably right. But only wait until I go to school tomorrow and tell everyone your deep love of your friend Walt Disney.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, come on, man. I was just kidding. No need to do anything crazy now.
Yeah, don't worry, Little Mermaid. I won't say anything. I'll see you tomorrow.
End of scene 1. Scene 2 is in the living room of Gabriel's home. Gabriel sees his father sitting on the couch watching TV.
Hey, Pops. Hey, look what I found.
Oh man, look at that! It's just like a newborn. Miko, where did you find it?
It was laying on the ground next to one of the palm trees, and I'm really surprised it's still alive after falling out from that height.
You're right, Miko. That's amazing. So I'm assuming you want to take care of it until it's big enough to be released, right?
I mean, yeah, Pops. Keeping this poor thing in a cage this whole life, it wouldn't be right. He belongs in the skies, free.
Good response, kid. Now, the only obstacle in your way is talking to your just the person we needed to see. I think Gabriel wanted to ask you something, mi amor.
Huh? Hi, mijo. What did you want to ask? Ay, no. Not again, mijo. Ay, how many little critters are you and the old man gonna bring home? It's like Noah's Ark around here. No, not again.
Oh, but Mom, look at it. He's just a baby, all helpless and teeny tiny. Please, Mom, come on. I can raise him.
Ay, oh my God. You and your father drive me crazy. I can. Do you have to be such good people? Okay. But you will take care of this bird. Like your life depends on it. Ay, no, because it might. ¿Entiendes?
Yeah, I promise, Mom. I love you too.
Yeah. Go find him a cage before I change my mind.
End of scene 2. Scene 3 is 4 months later in front of Gabriel's house. Gabriel and John are about to try and release the crow.
Pops, are you sure he's ready? I mean, he looks like he has all his feathers, and I see him take small flights.
Yeah, Miko. Spike is ready. I still think Spike is a stupid name for a bird, but I guess it fits because of its one feather that shoots out from the back of his head.
Yeah, Pops, I know. I mean, setting him free is like letting him live his life is the right thing, but damn, this really hurts. He's like my kid. I woke up every morning before school to come feed him, and I came and cleaned him when he pooped everywhere, and I made sure he was safe from all the things that could hurt him. Now I have to just let him go.
I'm sorry, Miko. Life is filled with many bittersweet moments. Sometimes letting go is the best thing to do. You know, one day I'm going to have to let you go. Let you fly away so you too can go live your life. And just like this moment here, it's going to be very painful, but it has to be done, Miko. So go on. Get him. Set him free.
Come on, Spike. It's time for you to live your life.
He lowers his hand with Spike in it and then thrusts it up in the air.
Bye, my friend.
Off stage, we hear tires skidding.
No! Spike, watch out!
Tears are pouring down his face as he runs into the road to pick Spike up and carries him to an outside table.
Spike, You're gonna be okay. Please be okay. I'm so sorry.
Hijo, he's gone. I'm so sorry this happened. Come on, let's give him a proper burial.
End of scene 3. Scene 4. In the backyard where Spike is getting buried a couple days after his passing. Gina is tending to the plants next to Spike's grave.
Damn bird. Stupid bird. Why you have to go and get yourself killed like that? You're a bird for Christ's sakes and you get run over. I will miss you, Spike, even though I didn't want you. You grew on me. The boy thought he was the one that took care of you, but I know who really took care of you, especially all those times he forgot to feed you and all of the middle of the night visits we had so I can make sure nothing was trying to eat you. I love you. I'm so sorry this happened. Okay, Spike. I gotta whip off my chanclas and get the boy to do his chores. Bye, Spike.
End of play. Not What It Seems by J.C. Rodriguez. The characters are Bob, 50 years old, suffers from war-related PTSD. Jane, 23, adult female. Robert, 23, and Elizabeth, Robert's mother. Scene 1. The setting is outside, afternoon at the bus stop. At Rise, Bob is sitting on the sidewalk near the bus stop.
You sure you want to do this?
Of course. Why? Do you have reservations?
I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable contributing to their homelessness.
Jane, it's called compassion. Have some compassion. There's nothing wrong with feeding people who are struggling.
Yeah, but you actually cooked for this guy. What'd you cook for him?
My mom calls it pasta. My dad's recipe. It's what we ate last night. Again, nothing wrong with cooking for someone. I cooked for you, didn't I?
Not the same.
At the end of the day, he's human too, deserving to be treated with dignity.
I don't know. I usually avoid them as much as I can.
It'll be okay. Come see. You'll see. Come on. There's someone over there. Is that him?
Yep, that's him.
Let's go before this food gets cold.
So, you think it's him?
Well,
He pulls a picture from his pocket.
definitely looks like him. Got his eyebrows and look at his ears. Oh, he's got my lips. This is weird.
Excuse me. I'm really hungry. Do you have some spare change I could use to buy some food?
We've got something better. Got you some food.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Yeah, this is for you. Take it. I cooked it myself. Family recipe.
A homemade meal? Why?
Just because. My friend here told me about you the other day, and we wanted to bless you.
Oh. Well, thank you so much. My name's Bob.
Oh, funny. My name is Robert, too. This is Jane.
It's good. It reminds me of my ex-wife's cooking. Reminds me of a dish we used to cook together. She called it pasta.
Wait, what did you call it?
Pasta. Like Bob pasta. Tastes just like it. Really good.
Dude, that's what you call it.
Excuse me, sir. You said pasta?
Yep. My dear Lizzie named it.
That's my mom's name. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
When was the last time you saw Lizzie?
A little bit over 2 decades ago.
This is crazy. I don't know why I'm asking, because there's no way, but is your name, by any chance, Robert Smith?
Wait. I don't know you. How do you know that?
I think, no. Not possible. Jane, he's dead.
Oh, crap. What if he's not? What if your mom...
Who's dead?
Sir, can I ask you 2 more questions?
As soon as I turn this page. Yes, of course.
Are you a veteran?
Semper Fi, proud Marine.
Were you born in June of 1975?
Oh, okay. What's going on here? How do you know my birthday?
It's gotta be. Sir, this sounds crazy, but my name is also Robert Smith.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's maiden name is Elizabeth Jackson. I think you're my dad.
What did you say?
I think you're my dad.
Wait, what?
I think you're my dad. My mom said he was dead.
End of scene. Scene 2. We are inside Elizabeth's home later in the day. Elizabeth is sitting on a couch when Robert enters.
Mom!
What's wrong? Why are you mad?
You lied! You lied! You said he was gone!
Calm down. What are you talking about?
You know what? I don't want to talk to you right now.
Baby, what's going on?
And please, don't follow me. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay, well, what's wrong now? What did I lie about? I'm so confused.
No, you know what? I need answers. Why did you lie to me?
Honey, about what? I mean, slow down and breathe. What exactly did I lie about?
You said he was dead.
Who is dead?
No one's dead. That's the problem. I've seen him. He's alive, and he's been living on the streets.
What are you talking about?
My dad. My dad is not dead.
He is. He died in the war. I told you this.
Really? You're still going to lie, Mom? I've just seen my dad. He is very much alive.
You're mistaken. He's been gone for a long time now.
No, he's been homeless, begging for money and food.
How do you know it's him? Where did you see this person?
You mean my dad? You know what? Here's a video of him. Tell me it isn't him.
No, he's dead.
Mom, really?
Well, honey, I didn't know that he was living like this.
So you did know. And you made me believe my dad was dead. You knew how much I needed him.
I can explain.
Explain. You had the chance. I love you, Mom. But I can't talk to you right now. I don't believe you anymore.
Robert, wait.
End of scene. Scene 3. Outside in the park the next day.
Hi, Mr. Smith.
Hey, youngster. You can call me Bob. Mr. Smith was my dad.
Okay, Bob.
Hey, you got me thinking about what you said yesterday. You know, about me being your dad?
You saw the picture. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely me. Been a long time since I saw that picture.
So what happened? Where did you go? I need to make sense of things.
It's a long story. I don't know where to begin.
At the beginning. I have catching up to do.
Okay. When I returned after the war, me and Lizzie were living at this house on Stone Road, a few blocks away from here.
We still live there.
A few months after that, after I got back, your mom found these letters in my military stuff when she was cleaning out the attic.
Okay. What's wrong with you saving the letters she sent you?
No, it's not that simple. See, the letters weren't from your mom.
Oh.
They were from someone else. Someone else I met while I was in the service. Someone that was very special to me. Someone died while I was at war.
Okay.
Wow, this is difficult. Well, I fell in love with that someone. It helped me be true to myself. I was going to eventually tell your mom, but after Joe got killed in action, I kept it a secret.
Joe? Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's him right there. When she found the letters, she flipped out. She didn't want me around anymore. Told me she was married to a man, not a fairy.
She did? Yeah. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. Anyway, she kicked me out, She said she didn't want to hear from me ever again. I saw hatred in her eyes. I grabbed my stuff and I granted her her wish.
But what about me? Why did you leave me?
I didn't know she was pregnant. She never told me anything. If I would have known, I would have insisted on staying. Or at least staying in your life.
That would have been nice.
You said you were 23?
Yes.
Timeline fits, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't been there for you. You mad at me?
End of play. Brushstrokes of Silence by Akiva Phoenix Israel. The characters are Francisco de Goya, a deaf aging painter, Lucadia, a faithful servant, the dead wife's ghost, and a witch. The setting is a dim room, one table, one candle. Goya sketches in silence. Lucadia enters with medicine.
Get you gone.
Good, my lord. Wherefore be thou obstinate? Come, lord, this fair pill means thee no grievance.
Lady, a man's mind makes him the man he is. Mark me, good madam. My mind, like my manhood, is too big a thing to treat with small pills.
Denial be the devil's medicine.
To show my strength, I spurn these poisoned pills. For mental illness marks defect of soul, and minds of excellence must ever thrive.
Be patient, sir. Accept the wound and live.
Enough! My genius bleeds to feed the world, but who shall mend the wound that genius made?
End of scene 1. Scene 2, Goya walks an empty hall. There's thunder. The dead wife's ghost appears pale and glowing. Behind her stands the witch, facing the opposite direction and silent.
Follow me to bed, dear husband, husband of flesh. Thee I miss even in eternity. Go mad, Goya love. Madness hath thy name. Put reason to bed. Let passion's brush outstrip the surgeon's steel. The storm within this is living soul. What are their pills but shackles made of dust? Their mercy cold, their comfort bred of rust. Let chaos crown thee. Whisper in thy era the truth they fear is what thou showest clear.
What wouldst thou have me do, beloved wife?
Die with me.
She extends her hand. He merely takes it. The light flickers. She throws a shawl over her face. Upon removal, the witch appears. Suddenly she vanishes.
Thou fiend, monster, damned!
Even monsters love. The devil hath a heart. Come, painter, paint eternity with me. Come, hear the testimony of death's dog. Cerberus, my hungry pet in hell. Choose life. Pain, my not purpose, waits beyond the grave. Be, therefore, not brave. List, Goya, I call up my brother Death. So may he with more facile teeth show it, that death is a dog and the dead felines. Now, man, hear death spake. Like a good dog, I guard the gates. Master made to detain the dead. I, three-headed hellhound, smell the fresh dead dragged in. Smell the ghost rush out to escape their prayers. None ever escape. None
alive. Enter. My jaws are death's fist. I bear them at prayers to deny you the dead you miss. I piss on your dead parents' prayers and laugh likewise. The fear in their milk-white eyes, faces stamped with scourge, my teeth in their sea-black hearts. You will wear their fear to kiss your night dreams good night on earth. Once death carves the meat and serves me your soul.
I do beseech you, madness on my head. Proceed no more to the affairs of hell.
Calm your fire! Do you know who I am? Live and never die. This I offer thee. Take this potion and drink.
I'm old, witch. Live forever thus.
Fear not, my good lord. Here's a vial of virility. Eternal life with this pretty potion. Eternal youth, this manly vial. Decide by the hour's end.
End of scene. Scene 3. In his studio, Goya contemplates an empty canvas with paintbrush in hand.
My wit diseased. My heart a big hole.
My lord, Goya, hear me, take this. Your heart is a door never to be shut.
Mine mind is mine own enemy. What point? And now it is about the very hour, but here must end the canvas of my life. There's nothing happy under heaven's eye.
Maestro, thy work is not now or ever nothing. Lovest thou to paint?
This, my canvas, be second heaven. These paintings, look around thee, good as babes.
Then, sir, live to paint. Turn, Lord, thy pain to thy truest purpose.
I am made in the image of a dream. We come into the world like dreamers, and if we dream not, wilt thou still see the world hath the logic of a dream? So dream sweetly, and let not a fit of madness take thee to funeral rite, nor bell in mournful chime, no mournful melancholy shall taint the blood, but throw thy shame to beasts and birds of prey, and mental health, let thine heart beat for it. So, I deny this.
He throws the vial and the paints. End of play.
Stateless by Dontaye Henderson. We have the characters of Nani and Maria in scene 1. Nani is 18, Maria is 19. The setting, current times on a college campus at Rise. The two girls are sitting at the administration office, soon about to be questioned about their citizenship status.
The rain washed away my blood and tears before coming to America.
Is Nani your full name, or is it short for something else?
No, it's a name the European Immigration Department gave me along with an age and birth date. I never knew the name my birth mother gave me.
My mother and I were both victims of rape, traveling from Colombia through the Darien Pass before riding on the Beast to Ladero, near the Texas border.
When I was 6, my mother and baby brother died as he crossed the border in the desert.
Do you remember anything about her, or where you are from?
Only her big hazel eyes and soft, sweet voice when she sang me to sleep. I know I am from a place once called Garza.
I worked as a child slave for 6 years until I saved up enough money to go here. Why did you choose this campus?
I trusted a school that accepted DACA students. I hope by attending school here, I could discover my identity and who I truly am.
Young women like us were born into a world not willing to embrace our existence as equals, but willing to offer us pain and suffering generously.
Sadly, the world is blinded by the global immigration crisis and views it as a virus instead of human rights.
My country, like many others, has been plagued with violence, war, drugs, and other injustices that force women like my mother to flee her home country.
I remember the harshness of the border officers who apprehended me, treating me like a disease.
How did you find out you were born in Gaza? I watched news reports. In Israel dismantling the Hamas, terrorist militants who operated within Gaza.
I carried a backpack with a picture and letter my mother wrote, which said that I was a stateless child born on the Gaza Strip during that war.
There's so much death that goes unnoticed in our world. Innocent children and women who will never be remembered.
That's why young, educated women like us need to advocate for others who don't have a voice. We can't allow these stigmas to continue to spread inequality in this world.
Look into teenage college students who might, I remind you, are not legal American citizens do.
We can find women similar to us, create a movement that we can meet at a library each Saturday or Sunday night for 2 hours, just to brainstorm and figure everything out together.
Girl, I like that. My roommate Alejandra is also a DACA student who might be willing to create some flyers and a website for us to help promote this movement. What should we call it?
Oh, well, since women have been in the shadows without a voice concerning global immigration, let's call it the Voiceless Project.
End of scene 1. Scene 2, we have Nani and Smith, a 34-year-old detective. At Rise, inside a conference room on campus, Detective Smith is sitting at the table.
Sit down. I have some questions I need to ask you.
What is this all about?
I will ask the questions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Where were you last night, between the hours of 9 and 11?
Leaving the campus library with my Voiceless Project group. I attend every weekend. Then I spent the night at my friend Maria's apartment.
You are a DACA illegal immigrant, correct?
No, but I am a human citizen of the planet we share called Earth.
Big mouth illegals like you certainly belong where you are about to go.
Excuse me, are you threatening me with deportation?
No, you are being charged with the murder of your roommate, Catherine Roberts, the congressman's only daughter who was found dead last night from an overdose of drugs you gave her last night.
Oh my God, that can't be real! Dead? No. Kathy is a sweet girl, a good student, and my friend. I would never let her do drugs in my presence.
Yes, she was a sweet girl. Now, her parents demand justice. As a DACA student, you are the main person of interest. People like you smuggle drugs all the time.
I swear I know nothing about drugs or Kathy's death. I was with Maria last night, and her roommate Alejandra. Call them, they'll tell you.
We have spoken to Maria Alvarez and know all about your voiceless group, which we believe is a cover for your drug smuggling organization, distributing drugs here on campus.
Can I speak with an attorney?
Not unless you have one on a retainer. Our rights don't apply to illegal immigrants like you.
Illegal like me? Work in your fields. We clean your houses. We work as children. We remain quiet to rape and countless inhumane treatments. Your ancestors migrated here to this country which belonged to Native Americans. Why don't I deserve to be here?
We have a dead congressman's daughter. You were guilty the moment you entered our country. With the paraphernalia found in both of your general sleeping areas, 1 + 1 = 3 in our court of law.
What about my aspirations for women's equality, for immigrants with my movement? I'm innocent.
I was with Maria last night.
Your innocence is for a jury to decide. This isn't a CSI episode. Let me paint this picture for you. American justice sees you as ruining our country with what we are taught to believe. Even if you were innocent, there needs to be a conviction for high-profile cases like yours.
Innocent victims like me should not have to remain hidden because of lies. I survived alone at 6 in the desert. I am meant to do something for women, not heard or seen. I will overcome and ascend this tragedy.
Our justice system always convicts. Unfortunately, you got caught in its web.
End of scene 2. Scene 3, we have Nani, who is now 20 years old, Judge Wallish, 56, an attorney, 40, and the victim's father and mother. This is in the near future in a courtroom. At Rise, the defendant is sitting next to the judge. The parents of the victim are in the audience.
This stateless person has been charged with first-degree murder with special circumstance, who, based on the law, must be sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Does the defendant have a closing statement?
I beg the court to reconsider this verdict. I am an innocent, stateless person who only sought to discover who I am in life stateless.
You heartless murderer! You stole our daughter from us!
Our baby girl, our angel!
Or in the court. Mr. Roberts, I understand your outburst is based on you being a grieving parent. You will soon have your chance to speak. Continue.
Being an immigrant does not mean we are all violent, rapists, drug dealers, or murderers. This tragedy was self-induced, which the court investigators withheld as evidence to prove my innocence.
Let the court restrict the defendant's last remark. Keep your response brief. This is your final warning.
My life is forfeited. Burying me in laws that reflect convictions instead of truth. Truth that I am innocent. Truth that I deserve vindication and freedom. I was provided a DNA test from your forensic department which linked me to the Royal Palestine Gaza heritage of Princess Malia, my mother.
And Your Honor, my client would like to invoke the Sovereignty Rights Order, which states clearly any foreign residency belonging to a royal heritage is entitled to seek financial aid for a retrial if warranted. Article 37129 must be upheld to allow my defendant further proof of her innocence.
What about justice for my Catherine?
She deserves to die for what she did. You found her guilty. Uphold the law.
Mr. and Mrs. Roberts, America does not let anyone free on murder. Trust our system. Justice will be upheld. The stateless defendant will be placed under continued detainment until she is able to prove her innocence. This court is adjourned for a retrial. Date is set.
End of play. A Loaded Affair by Dennis Reese. We have the characters of Reagan, 17, Jesse, 19, and Connie, 20. It is today in a wayward place that houses ruffians and potential troublemakers. At Rise, the three are up front awaiting for guests to arrive.
You know, I don't like this. I don't like it one bit.
What? What don't you like? The poking and the prodding?
Quiet, Jesse. Let me guess. The same old song and dance, right, Reagan? You do know that they parade us out here for a reason.
Yeah, I know. I'm only saying it's so boring. I just sitting here waiting around for someone.
To what? Pick us, choose us, adopt us for a cause? Face it, we're on display.
Exactly. It is our job to just sit here and look appealing to those people who might show some interest in one or all of us.
Then you get it, right, Connie? Today may be the day.
Well, I don't get it. Maybe you should explain it to me, because I know what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, sure you do, Jesse. All you want to do is create a lot of noise, be heard and not seen. Huh. You're not special.
See, that's what I've been talking about. We may be here, but we can be special. We don't have to be what they expect us to be. We can be more. A lot more. All we have to do is let them see us as something more.
And just how do you suppose we go about doing that? We can't we can't choose who we go home with. Be more, right?
More, that's interesting, Reagan. I'd like to hear more. What do you got?
Oh, I don't know. I just don't want to leave like, like the other ones. Yeah, we just have to be needed. Yeah, needed. And then we'll, get the right parents.
Right, parents. Wow. You need to quit fooling yourself. Parents? You're delusional.
I don't know. I'm just hoping for something better.
Yeah. Compliments. I mean, one minute gone, the next like bang.
Jesse, you're always making noise. If we get picked, just be happy.
I'm not going back. Something will turn up. You'll see. There are parents. People, someone out there for me, for us. You'll see.
End of scene 1. Scene 2, same characters. It's hours later in that wayward place, and the three are watching singles and couples passing by, observing them.
Well, looks as though it's getting late. Still hoping for that. Let me see. Special someone?
Oh, shut up, Jesse. You're just loaded with fire. I don't like any of this. There just has to be a way out of here.
Loaded with fire? Aren't we all? I mean, look at us. We're just one hammer away from going.
Jesse! Can't you see she's just scared is all? She's not like the others. She just wants a purpose. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you get it, Connie. A purpose, something better than this. Well, we just gotta shine better than any one of the rest. Better than any of the rest. Then we'll be noticed and adopted.
Look, I don't care, one way or the other. In the end, we'll be used. So what does it matter?
It matters a lot to Reagan. She wants to belong badly to someone who make good decisions and, care for her. Look, I don't mind saying I'd like that myself. Imagine actually having a purpose. Something more than just being like a troublemaker.
Wow, now look who's got their head down a barrel. I don't know about you guys, but if I get adopted, wow, what a word. Chosen? I can't wait to go off.
Oh, surely you don't mean that, Jess. People can get hurt and it'll all be our fault.
Tomato. It's all about getting out of here. Who cares about them?
She's right, They're chasing us. And then they choose us. We don't have a say in the matter. After all, there are 46 more of us on this floor. What are the chances that we'll be selected and placed in capable hands? Look, I just don't know.
Maybe that's what's bugging her. She's finally realizing that there's more to this glass menagerie.
I'm tired of you shooting your mouth off. There's always a chance we can get lucky.
You're not that lucky. You're no more than a wet cap, a dud, a misfire in life.
All right. Back off, Jess. Back off. She's entitled to want something better. We should be so lucky.
I'm just fooling. I know. We're like sisters. A box set. It's all or nothing. Right, Reagan?
Thanks for that, Jess. That makes me feel... Look, it's her. She's back. Oh my, she's back.
End of scene 2. Scene 3, same characters, but we also meet Bill, a salesperson, and Detective Park, 35-year-old single mom. The setting is Wayward's hunting and sporting goods store. At Rise, Bill and Detective Park are standing in front of a display case.
Hello, welcome to Wayward's. How may I help you?
Oh, hi. I'm just here for some cartridges.
Well, whatever you need. As you can see, we have it all.
What are they saying? Can you hear them, Connie? It sounds like gibberish. I can't make it out.
Well, don't bother asking me. I don't care.
This might be it, you guys.
Well, Detective, have you made up your mind yet?
You know, in over 20 years, I've yet to fire my service weapon. Well, a few more will be okay.
You're right. And we're right here. You're a good person, and that's what we need.
Okay, so how many do you need?
I'll take a box of the 17, 19, and 20.
Excellent. They're on sale. You're getting them for a steal. Pardon the pun.
Very funny, Bill. Ring me up. These will go into my safe at home.
Reagan, you were right. There are some good people out there. We don't have to hurt anyone.
I never doubted you, Reagan. We're off to our new home.
I knew we would be adopted, and she's never used her weapon. I'm so happy. We have a purpose, and that's never to hurt anyone. Being a bullet is not always a bad thing. Let's go home.
End of play.